The same principles that grow money are the same principles that grow love. Knowing where to invest, when to invest, and how to pour into something that can multiply. A good investor knows how to spot value. They recognize when they're looking at something rare, something that, if cared for, will multiply beyond what they put in. They study it, they nurture it, they protect it, and they pour into it with consistency. But part of being a good investor is also knowing when to step back. Every investment won't grow. Wisdom means recognizing when it's time to cut losses and redirect that energy into something that will. A bad investor doesn't have that understanding. They either hold back out of fear, never investing enough to see results, or they keep pouring into the wrong places, hoping for returns that will never come. And eventually, they don't just lose resources, they lose faith in investing itself. That's the same way many people handle love. Let me tell you a story that brings this to life. Her name was Simone. She came into the relationship with the mindset of a wise investor. She believed in Marcus. She saw potential in him that he didn't even see in himself. When his plans failed, she encouraged him. When money was tight, she adjusted and found ways to make it work. When he felt small, she reminded him of the vision. Simone was willing to sacrifice, willing to pour in, willing to water the relationship because she believed it could grow. But Marcus, he never learned the power of investing, in money or in love. Marcus wasn't careless on purpose. He was scared. He never understood seed time and harvest. He didn't believe that pouring into something today could bring back more tomorrow. So when it came time to invest in Simone, his time, his affection, his effort, he held back. He told himself he'd give more when things got better, not realizing it was the giving that would have made things better. Simone tried. She planted, she watered, she waited. But after a while, she realized she wasn't seeing growth. No matter how much she gave, Marcus never matched her investment. So one evening, Simone sat Marcus down. She looked him in the eyes and said, "Marcus, I've been investing in us, and you've given me moments, but not consistency. See, a good investor doesn't just hope something will grow. They watch for results. They measure the effort against the outcome. And Marcus, I've seen enough to know. This investment isn't multiplying. It's draining. And a wise investor knows when to pull out before everything is lost." This time Marcus heard her. He didn't fight. He didn't argue. For the first time, he understood exactly what she meant. He just realized it too late. By the time the weight of her words sank in, she was already gone. Marcus was left empty-handed. Not because Simone wasn't valuable, but because he didn't recognize the principles of investing. The same mindset that made him a poor investor with money, made him a poor investor in love. And that's the point. Simone wasn't wrong for pulling out. That's what wise investors do when they realize something won't multiply. But Marcus missed his chance to sow when it mattered. If he had understood that love, like any true investment, requires faith, consistency, and effort up front, the harvest could have been something beautiful, a return far greater than what he gave. Here's the truth. If you want wealth, whether in your wallet, in your relationships, or in your life, you have to become a wise investor. Know what's worth your time, your energy, your faith. And when you find it, don't be afraid to give it your all. Because the right investment doesn't just give back. It gives back with interest. That's a bar right there. This is the quote room, where words wake minds. Some things don't need a reaction, just reflection. Just a few thoughts I had on my mind.